Good morning, it's Sunday the 9th of September. It's just gone 10 past 9 and I'm here with my first meal of the day on high carb day number 2. Again, quick little mention of yesterday. I'm not going to lie, it was an absolute nightmare in terms of not restricting calories, but staying within my goals. I'd had specific goals set and quite frankly I totally messed them up. So again today, the goals, I think the lack of protein, the goal was to be about 90 grams of protein. I'm going to actually go for a pound per pound of body weight roughly. So we're going to look to hit about 170, 180 grams of protein today, and we're just going to adjust it accordingly. Maybe a few less fats, maybe a few less carbs, or I'll just be a bit more disciplined. So without further ado, first meal. It's not going to win any awards for attractiveness, is it? But it serves a purpose. We've got 120 grams of oats. That's equivalent to 3 servings, although 40 grams for oats is pretty minimal. Alongside that, I stirred in half a scoop of casein protein chocolate, half a scoop of whey protein, both chocolate. So that gives it a nice flavour. That's a good idea for you if you're lacking protein in your diet and you do like porridge in the morning. A way to increase the protein is to just pop a scoop or two of your powder in. So that gives it taste, it gives it higher protein content. Alongside that, we then also had an apple. What I like to do with the apple is chop it up really finely. You won't even be able to see it probably. There's a few chunks here and there. But I like to really chop it up finely and add it to the oats whilst on the hob. Now the oats are just soaked overnight in, I think, about 500 millilitres of water. So that is perfect. And then a bit of cinnamon as well. And it's just nice. It's lovely to have the apple sort of slightly cooked in with it. Nice texture. As you can see, copious amounts of mixed berries. These are just frozen. I put them in frozen. It says not to, but they sort of melt anyway in the hot mixture. And then finally, hyperpalatability in terms of foods, in terms of cravings. Lots of sweet things like the dark chocolate yesterday. I think that was accountable for some of my erratic eating, and the naked bars as well. So today I'm trying to stay away from things that elicit a response from me, a response where I want to get more of the flavours. That was a real problem for me back prior to my transformation. So anyway, instead of having chocolate as fats, I've opted for flaxseed, milled flaxseed, cocoa and berries. You won't be able to see it. I blended it, mixed it all together whilst it was just off the hob. And I put 30 grams of the cocoa and berries flaxseed. Alongside that's going to be 5 grams of Udo's Beyond Greens, just to get some sort of fibre and other good green vitamins in me. And alongside that is my Animal Pack multivitamin, and sinking it down with a green tea, lemon green tea. So that's meal number 1. I'm going to eat that. I'm then going to the gym, and then I'm actually going out for lunch. So I'll report back a little later with what I had, and we'll go from there. Cheers, guys. So we're back. It's 10 past 7 on Sunday the 9th of September, and I'm delighted to say that after that beautiful treat meal, I'm now back on track. That was at 3, finished about 3 o'clock this afternoon, sorry. And I'm now joining you. I have got 125 grams of chicken off the whole chicken that I cooked yesterday. 30 grams of lamb's lettuce with a bit of balsamic vinegar drizzled over with some chili flakes. What else have we got? We've got just short of 200 grams of mixed mixed peppers. They were just frozen to put in the oven shortly. 2 salad tomatoes, a portion of fibrous green beans, and a portion of broccoli. Just a quick note, I was delighted actually. A lot of people can have a treat meal and then just switch back. It's in the past I found that, you know, having something sweet, which is, you know, treat aspect, it affects my cravings after. But I actually worked really hard today on, you know, staying focused and not letting it dismantle my goals. Yesterday was a bit hit and miss in terms of cravings and snacking and eating bits and pieces, but I've stayed regimented, I've stayed on track, and I haven't got any carbs in this meal other than the veg, because my bedtime meal will include the last little bits of carbs before I return to no carbs from tomorrow. So this is meal number 4, penultimate meal of the day, of the carb up. Yeah, so I'm going to munch on this and then you can join me in a couple of hours for my bedtime snack. Cheers, guys. And here you join me. The time is just short of 10 PM on Sunday, the second day of the Ultimate Anabolic Diet High Carb Day. And I'm creating my very own chocolate spread, but you know, it's 90% Lindt dark chocolate, with a few Brazil nuts, almonds and walnuts in. And all you do with about 30 millilitres of almond milk, just pop it, as you can see, over a hot boiling pan of boiling water. And then I just use a safe bowl and just use the steam to obviously heat it, and it just creates a perfect consistency. Nice. So what I'll be having this with is 2 slices, which are currently in the toaster, of rye bread. And if you just join me into my fridge, which is very bare, I'll be doing a food shop tomorrow, getting rid of the last bits of carb. This is the rye bread that I use, so I'll be having 2 slices of this alongside the homemade chocolate spread, which was 40 grams of cocoa or dark chocolate, and literally just a couple of almonds, a couple of Brazil nuts and a couple of walnuts, just to create a nutty chocolate spread. So this is the finished article. We've got 2 slices of quinoa and amaranth rye bread with 40 grams of Lindt 90% dark chocolate, with a sprinkling of ginger and cinnamon on top. So I'm going to eat this. So it's Sunday, the end of the second day of the high carb day, and all I can say again is it's been different. It's certainly been a learning curve again, in terms of cravings, energy levels, levels of how I feel, sort of lethargic. I had a good workout. I had a good back and biceps workout, which was really pleasing. And I did feel a pump. I did sort of get a pump after the workout, which was nice. And yeah, all in all, it was a good workout. But I'm not gonna lie, cravings, tiredness, all things like that. I had a mixture, as you saw today, of my carbohydrates. Obviously, I went for a nice lunch. But yeah, it was just I just prefer the high fat, high protein, better concentration, less cravings, more satisfied, and generally, yeah, you know, this is obviously serves a purpose. It's to sort of reset leptin levels, so it will regulate then my hunger, my cravings and all things like that. So it was done for a purpose. It's now every week. I do 5 days pretty much 0 carb, 2 days high carb. I think I'm probably going to try 6 days low carb, and then the 7th day high carb. Just because I think I overate. I lacked structure this weekend, sort of a bit of a free for all, and you know, I think I paid for it slightly. So we're going to analyse over the next few days, see my weight, see how I'm looking towards the back end of the week, and then reassess and go from there. But the likelihood is it will be 6 days low, 1 day high, and we'll go with that for the next week or so prior to Vegas and San Diego. So that's it. I mean, every day on my ketogenic diet it was 2 thumbs up. This served a purpose. I need to get mentally stronger to sort of, you know, realise that I have just eaten, I don't need it, it is just cravings, well, or blood sugar irregularities. But yeah, certainly 2 thumbs down. I'm looking forward to getting back on the high fat, high protein and high fibrous green nutrition from tomorrow. So I'll be speaking to you soon. Thanks for all the positive words with regards to this mini little video series on my personal nutritional journey, and we'll speak again soon. As always, interact on the Facebook page, YouTube and Twitter, and we'll catch up soon. Thanks guys, cheers.